Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, the Raven, here, bringing you some Neverwinter PvP action. This time, we're doing Gauntlgrym with my friend Rosita. Long time, I haven't played with her in a long time. She's a great control wizard. Proud to fight beside her. We make a great team. I got some other videos that I'm gonna put up after this one, where we tag team like Paladin and stuff like that. But it takes two for a Paladin. I mean, they're just really overpowered. So anyway, we're getting started. I like the look of our crew. You can't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you can kind of tell when you look around. Like if you're the people that you have, like, I mean, mounts don't mean everything, but it kind of shows it. The quality of their mount kind of shows the effort they put in the game. You know what I mean? Like if they're just using like the basic mount, then they probably also have basic gear. I mean, like I say, it's not 100% true, but a lot of times it does. It is like that. So anyway, we getting started. We got one control wizard, Gorian, laying down an icy field, which protects against trickster rogues. Sometimes the enemy team will send trickster rogues up, you know, to the first areas or whatever. That's what we did. Lisa Pica went up there and she got the first kill of the game. I think second is followed by Rosita, who, like I say, she's really powerful. Just watch her during this match. So anyway, we get started. Graceland Mistletoe. I have to pause her up, hit her with a beam. I don't get to finish her off though. That kill goes to Rosita. And then we got Red Sin, we got Jacona. I just have to keep the beam on them. Just make sure there's when you're dealing with a paladin, you have to constantly make sure they're gonna be frozen or strangled or something, because if they get free time, they can heal, they can do all types of crap. So the thing against paladins is pressure, and also it helps to be behind them or on the side of them where they're not blocking with their shield, obviously. So anyway, we're heading to number 2, which is already been worked on. And here's Graceland Mistletoe again. Sometimes people respawn so fast, but after being hit with a brave enfeeblement, she stepped into Rosita's icy field, which Rosita is so powerful, her damage over time effect is like annihilation. So that was a mistake. She goes down. Red Sin back up, and we're close to the enemy spawn base, so that's another reason why they got there so fast. But still, though, I still think they like kind of stayed up too long. There's Wolfbane going down, and we're not meaning to, but in a way we're kind of spawn trapping them a little bit right here because they're just spawning and jumping down the cliff. But you know, our team is trying to make our way to the other post, so we're kind of running into them and killing them off one by one as they jump down off the cliff. So like I say, it's kind of like a unintentional spawn trap. We didn't mean to spawn trap them a little bit, but that's what's happening. They can't get out of their base. We're sending them back. So anyway, here we are. We got control of most of the board. It's pretty even though at this point. When I was playing it, while it was going on, I was so nervous. You know, your heart's always pounding. That's what's good about Neverwinter PvP. Is it the way the powers work, the way the classes work? Your heart is pounding because you can never just say, "Oh, I'm safe. You know, I'm cool. You know, I got this." I'm with 3 other people. You know, nothing's gonna happen. Anything can happen. I mean, especially if there's like really super powerhouses on the other side, so that can happen. So anyway, we were headed to number 4, but I see people from 4 were headed to 2 to try to cap that. So it pops off here. We all split up, try to pick our marks. Jacona gets killed by Lazarus Half Soul, which he also has a lot of kills in this battle. Like, I mean, he was murdering. And then I'm getting attacked by Jenadar, but between us, me and Half Soul and the hurlers, like, that wasn't gonna last at all. So that's my first kill. Varus Wolfbane was 1-on-1 with Rosita, but that's not gonna last either. Which I forgot, Varus Wolfbane I think is a paladin, so that's pretty cool. And Rosita, she's still alive, which I'm glad. It's my friend, so of course you want your friend to make it out. We're going up to 5 for cleanup, which right here it is because there's so many. There's only one of the enemy team here, and he got spiked, so that's not gonna work very well. So here we go. Now my intention is to head to 3 because I see 4 is getting captured we're taking 4, so I'm thinking I'm gonna head to 3. But as you see, the enemy team is going up there. So one thing is like it doesn't make sense to cap something and then allow it to recap. So I come here alone, but this is the problem. The team that was here is getting wiped out by 2 of the other team, and while I come in to try to help out, it's like it isn't enough because I can only do so much, and they're going down, they're dropping kind of like flies almost, and I let my attention slip off the other control wizard, so I'm taking like beams and hits, so it's like a 4v1 situation here, and you know, it's just 4v1, what happens? You get killed. So that was my mistake. I split up from Rosita. I don't know which way she went at like once I decided to go back up to 4. But anyway, here we go. Respawn. Always gotta get back on your feet. And me, I shield up and go. I hate it when I get killed and I come back to the campfire and I see that like there's like 2 other people standing there. It's like once you're revived, like get back going, you know, like don't just stand there. That's so irritating. So anyway, I see there's a temp on 5. There's 2 people, you know, my teammates fighting, and Rosita just appears magically behind me. During the match, I was like, you know, I didn't think anybody was there. I didn't hear the bare footsteps over there. But then when she showed up, I'm like, oh, there she is. So here we go. Red Sin once again by himself. What his strategy is, him being a paladin. A lot of times, a paladin can hold a point by themselves. But it also depends on the power of the other team and their classes you're going against. Control wizards, we have the ability to freeze you or strangle you or something like that, and that'll negate the paladin's ability to heal themselves, you know. Plus we have the Ray of Enfeeblement, which reduces your damage and mitigation. So even they have great defense, they have a lot of constitution, great defense, high hit points, etc, etc, etc. But if you're hit with that Ray of Enfeeblement and you're surrounded by 2 people, 3 people, you're gonna get killed. So I mean, he's playing right, but he's just outmatched in this match with that enemy character Red Sin. So here we go, going back up to 4 for revenge. Now this is a rematch. We got Wrath of Rakib and the Paladin that was here earlier when I was on their 4v1, but this time it's like a 3v2. Actually, it turned into a 3v1 because Wrath of Rakib just hightailed it at it. I mean, they just totally disappeared and left this guy by himself. So he's taking hits from all sides, and even though he's a Paladin, I mean, even Paladins can only take so much. And he goes down. So, I mean, I'm saying he's getting shot in the back with disintegration rays. He's getting hit with Ray of Enfeeblement. He's being frozen. I mean, he's not gonna last. And that Wrath of Rakib I mean, I immediately left that guy hanging. I mean, like, wow. And he left his partner cold. So anyway, I turned around to check what was going on back there, and they were handling that. There was another, I think it was Genadar, another trickster rogue, the same trickster rogue that I killed earlier. So anyway, somebody's trying to take 3. We gotta stop that. And we got CW versus CW. And it seems like a 2v1, but there's a trickster rogue hiding on their team, so that comes out. And Apache is actually a good one for their side. But Rosita letting loose the powerful magnetic force. It just, boom, blew Jacona like right off the bat. He had no hit points after that. So anyway, right now it's a 3v1, but with trickster rogues, you can never like just say, oh great. So now it's a 3v2. We have another control wizard coming in, which I'm gonna try to kill because I mean I like to try to match CW versus CW. Anyway, I got pushed aside, but our CW got slain. Rosita nailed Graceland. I finished Graceland off, but while that was happening, Rosita got killed. Which when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, my friend got killed. So anyway, I'm left one-on-one with a trickster rogue who's pretty powerful, and this is where defense comes in. But to be honest with you, I'm praying like, damn, because obviously I can't kill him alone because they can stealth, but luckily I last long enough for Rosita to respawn, and she comes back to help me out. So anyway, it turns into a 2v1 versus a trickster rogue, and then 3v1 is another teammate comes down from the respawn point, which is Dorian. He comes back. He was the one killed by that Jacona character, I believe. So anyway, right here, he should have ran away. Now this is where he should have ran away, but he got too cocky and he's caught between 3 control wizards. I mean, you may be very powerful, you know, whatever class you are, whether you're a paladin, great weapon fighter, trickster, rogue, whatever. You may be very powerful, but come on, 3v1, and it's the kind of class that's like you're negative. Like trickster rogues are good at killing control wizards because they can stealth and, you know, stab you in the back, you know, and we're visual classes. We have to see our enemy, you know, catch them, and we're long range, so of course we're scanning the horizons or whatnot. So, but anyway, 3v1 on opposite teams, it's not gonna work. You're gonna get killed. You know, he should have ran away, but he didn't. Who knows why not? And here we are with Graceland Mistletoe again, but she's caught between me and Rosita. That's not gonna work. Since she's slain by Rosita. Here we go, Varus Wolfbane. And I swear I think he's a paladin. He has a shield, I believe, but he might be a control wizard. No, I think he's a control wizard, but it seems like he has a shield. That might be an effect of a rune or something, or artifact he's got on. So anyway, once again, Red saying he tried to come down to help, but we're overwhelmed him. We sent him running. We have a one-on-one versus Jacona back in the mix. So anyway, I try to find him again, dodge Rosita's spike, but he's still standing on her icy field and gets caught in magnetic force, killed. And then I got that's the first time I killed 1,000 players. Cause I don't play much PvP, so today is the first time I hit 1,000 kills. But anyway, now I'm overwhelmed because so many people came to help, and Mistletoe is getting revenge on me. I believe. It's two like kind of things that go back and forth. Oh no, I was killed by Brutus Noah. I think that's their paladin. So anyway, see this guy sitting on his mount, the dang I forgot the name of it, but the freaking walk two-legged bird thing or whatever. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I spawned and there was another trickster rogue spawn. He flipped a coin and left, and I put on my shield and left. That guy's still standing there. That's what I don't like. It's like flip your coin, put your shield on, drink a potion real quick, and get back into the mix. You know, it's PvP. So anyway, Wrath of Cave, Rakim, caught between some more people as we defend number 3. Brutus Noah is still alive. He's the one who killed me, so I have to do damage to him. And he gets killed by, see, he's already hurt, but he got some damage over time effect from, I think, Half Soul, I believe. Now watch this. This is after we finish these guys here. Graceland Mistletoe back for revenge, but that's not gonna happen. Once again, she's caught between me and Rosita. And so anyway, this is gonna be the special moment of the match. If you look up in the top right, you can't really see now, but there's a Hunter Ranger laying down traps, but he's just standing there. Watch this. Bam! One shot with the ice spike. I mean, he was just standing there. I mean, he got annihilated. At first, I thought Rosita did it because she's crazy with the ice knife. I keep saying spike. I don't know why I call it ice spike. The name of the move is ice knife. I'm sorry, people who play Neverwinter on a regular basis. They're probably like, why'd you keep saying spike? It's ice knife. But I think I don't know, because I like the sound effect. I just say spike. I don't know why. It looks like an ice spike that, you know, spikes the guys. I don't know. Because ice knife, when I think of knife, I think of knife, you know. But so I don't know. But anyway, we got control of the match. We're basically just trying to keep the people, you know, the diehards from, you know, gaining ground again, because I've seen this happen. Like, we're ahead this 1800 to 1900. We have twice as many points for the match. But I've been on teams where they'll get near the end like that and then get so lazy that the other team comes all the way back. I mean, it's not because of me though, because I fight my butt off regardless, because you can never relax, you can never rest. But some people don't do that, so you can always have to stay on your toes. So anyway, we're playing cleanup again. This time they got most of their team here, and I try to one-on-one with Jacona, the other control wizard. But while I'm doing that, 2 of them are behind me. So if you watch this, I get a forced push. I get controlled. While I'm controlled, I'm spiked. Boom! Take the spike. But see, that's where defense comes in handy. I don't die. Dodge their disintegration ray, and that's the end of the match. Which, you know, being surrounded like that, it was really crazy. So anyway, Rosita 10-2. I think I was like 3-2, something like that. Not my best match, but I was happy. Anyway, stay tuned for more Neverwinter action. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.